He started slow, play around. I think the experience of Pacquiao is just was a little too much for him. He punched. You can't sit around and sit still on Pacquiao. He punched too much. He moved too much. His footwork's too good. But I think he'll go back and watch the film. He didn't win the fight. I know he's very emotional, but from the outside looking in, he definitely. He didn't get just straight smoke. He didn't win the fight.
Have you ever thought about getting in this sport?
100%, but I don't think the UFC gonna let that happen.
If Zuffa Boxing get in, they start letting y'all cross over.
I'd probably be the best one to do it. I mean, I don't see any other UFC fighter that can box better than me. So.
You've been in the octagon with Floyd, right?
No, we're doing some training, MMA training.
How is that?
We haven't started yet.
Oh, damn. Way ahead of you.
Who are you fighting next?
I'm fighting Kamaru Usman.
What day?
March 2nd in Vegas.
March. Oh, here. Across the street or here?
Yeah, at T-Mobile.
Okay.
Plenty of L's given out in this place, though. So bring back old memories.
Who would you compare your athleticism to in boxing?
Boxing? It's kind of hard to say. That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe Cloud, back in the spine. Just kind of punch and do a little bit of everything. Move well, punch well, speed, power.
Were you great at any other sport?
Football.
Football?
Decent football.
Were you?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, just got my black belt on that.
Real quick, I don't know if you've been asked, Cerrone upset Dillashaw tonight.
I saw that.
What do you make of that? It was an upset?
No, I mean, he was a champion. It's not like he was a underdog and it was like a crazy bed nod and swing. Right? He was a champion in that weight. He defended his belt.
It's like the fastest stoppage in MMA history in the UFC. Where does Dillashaw go from there? Do you think the weight drop was too much? Going back?
He still got the belt in 135. I don't think he do anything. I think they might do the fight again at a heavier weight. Maybe
he can move up at his.
Move up. I mean, I don't think. When you look at that fight, it only made sense if Dillashaw won. If Dillashaw won, now he got 2 belts. Maybe he saved the 125 division, but he don't have 2 belts. He lost, and Cerrone was a champion at weight. So now he's beating the guy at 135. So the UFC get rid of the weight class, he's kind of in a weird spot.
So he should get full credit for the win. And 2, do you feel that how's that gonna affect Dillashaw's stock now as a fighter? Because he was hot.
I mean, it ain't like boxing, you know, where guys can kick you and knee you and elbow you and stump your foot and break your fucking arm. So there's so many different ways to win or lose in this fight, you know, and everybody comes to the game with something different, and everybody change every time they come in there, they evolve. So his stock is still the same.
Last thing, Conor McGregor showed a lot of interest in Cerrone. He won tonight. What would you make of such a matchup between Cerrone and McGregor?
Cerrone fought on a prelim card. He's trying to come back and get an easy win because he's scared to fight people that really are at their level. So I think it's kind of comical.
I don't know if you were asked, but Manny Pacquiao today, he soundly defeated Adrian Bronner. What did you make of his performance?
He did good. You know, he did good. He lost the first 2 rounds, came back. Yeah, hit with some hard shots. Showed his he just showed that he had experience. Bronner hasn't fought at that level yet. You know, this dude had like 7 or 8 different belts in different weight classes. So I mean, he's a great fighter, and I think if Bronner would have fought a lot of those other guys he lost to like that, he would have won.
Yeah.
So
what do you want to see from Manny? What do you want to see from Manny Pacquiao next? Last thing.
This is his legacy. I mean, he can do whatever he wants. I don't particularly want to see him fight a specific person. If him and Floyd want to do it again, I'm pretty sure we all gonna watch. But you know, that's really the only fight that makes sense right now.
Thank you, man. Appreciate the time. Thank you.
Were you?
Hey. I think Cormier gonna fight one more fight and be out.
Were you ever consider moving down or moving up to fight Conor McGregor? Because I know he moved up.
I don't want to fight.
Why? It's a big money day for you.
He's had plenty of chances to fight me, and it's just he's smart. You know, he's a better businessman than he is a fighter. So he's done great for himself. You know, he's a GOAT net, so you got to give him props on that. But in real life, do you really want to fight me? No. If Khabib knocks you down, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna hurt you. And I couldn't go down. I couldn't make 155.
Okay.
So that wouldn't be an option.
When they say John Jones is the best to ever do it all time, does that put rumblings in your stomach knowing that you could quite possibly be, but you quite possibly over the next tenure of your career have the chance to...
I think I'm the best welterweight of all time. I think overall, you got to give credit where it's due. I mean, he's probably the best fighter we've ever seen in the octagon. And if I keep winning and beating people and going up and taking another belt, maybe I can get myself thrown in that mix. But right now, I mean, he is that guy. I mean, even though he's been out for a year, he still comes back. He was so far ahead of everybody anyway that, they weren't going to catch up. So he's the best.
How much did you train Floyd?
Floyd?
Yeah.
Not a ton.
Not a ton, but you did train him some?
A little bit.
How do you look?
I mean, Floyd is a G. I mean, he made boxing different now. Like, think about the old Roberto Duran and freaking Ricky Hatton days. The guys are just banging and brawling. Now people are trying to make you miss and shoulder rolling, and it's all about efficiency. That's probably why Broner thought he wouldn't fight. He probably thought he threw a lot of punches, but he didn't land a lot. But he was more active. So if it comes down to you throwing power punches and landing on Manny, then maybe you win, but he wasn't throwing enough. So he may have made Manny miss, but he didn't make him pay. But he didn't even counter very often.
Tyron, what'd you make of Henry stopping
No,
TJ
Tyron,
today?
man, take a picture with you.
Is that what?
What'd you make of Henry stopping TJ tonight?
I mean, it's a fight. Like, yeah,
We're the fans. They'll beat your wrist.
Look at him. He got to go out that way.
30 seconds.
He needs to get the answer
It's
first.
not like.
No, I'm saying he has to go out that way. You'll get him.
You know what I'm saying? He needs to fight.
I think the weight cut.
I mean, weight cut could have got him, but he could have just got hit with a shot. That's what it is. I mean, TJ's been dropped before. Garbrandt dropped him.
Go ahead.
Just ran out of time to finish it.
Anyone in boxing you want to call out? You got multiple boxing media outlets.
Shit.
Anyone you want to call out so we can try and get this? We can try and get this.
If I'm gonna fight somebody in boxing, I want the best. I want to fight Canelo and get that money. What do you get? 365 million? Something, man. Bullshit. If I'm gonna come over there and risk my fucking health, I want to get paid.
How's the business in the UFC? People go up and down.
I'm doing all right.
I know you're doing all right. I know. I definitely know. I've seen your cars in Hollywood. Now, what's his name? Oscar De La Hoya got into it with Dana White. What's your take on that, Oscar?
I don't know. I mean, Oscar thought it was a good idea to put on a fight with Chuck. I mean, if you would put on with Chuck Liddell and a younger, up-and-coming fighter, then maybe I'm like, man, you could have did something different.
Tito Ortiz y Chuck Liddell pelearon, que era una pelea hace como 10 años.
Well, you got great cross appeal. We're at a boxing event interviewing you. I appreciate your time. Thank you, man. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Can you take a picture with you?